Welcome to Sports Night, your inside look at sports in Stoughton. I'm your host, Jeffrey Pickette. On this episode, we mic up Stoughton High boys basketball coach John Gallivan and take you behind the scenes at a team practice. We look back at photo highlights from the Stoughton High girls basketball team's playoff run, and we feature our Hockomock League Most Valuable Player in our Athlete Spotlight series. All this and a whole lot more coming up next. Let's start the show off taking a look back at the Stoughton High girls basketball team's postseason run through the lens of Justin Braga and 412 photography. Stoughton finished the regular season 10-9, winning the last two games to qualify for the state tournament. The Black Knights earned the 12th seed in the Division II South Sectional bracket and beat Westwood, the 5th seed, 50-43 on the road in the opening round. Stoughton then hosted 13th seeded Foxborough in the quarterfinals and led for much of the game, but Foxborough turned in a fourth quarter comeback to hand Stoughton a 52-47 loss. Stoughton has now made the playoffs 3 straight seasons. Moving on to some news and notes. Stoughton High wrestler Frankie Girolamo capped off an impressive senior season, finishing 7th in the 220-pound weight class at the New England Championships. Girolamo was the Hockomock League champion at 220 pounds this season, the Division II Massachusetts champion, and also finished 2nd in the whole state. The Stoughton High athletic community continued its Stoughton Athletes vs. Hunger food drive, with the winter sports teams helping to contribute more than 400 non-perishable items to be donated to the food pantries in Stoughton. Teams compete to see which can have the highest percentage of players contribute to the cause. For example, if a team had 10 athletes and donated 10 total items, the team would be at a 100% participation rate. The Stoughton High girls basketball team was the top team this winter, with a whopping 533% participation. The girls brought in more than 200 items. The cheerleading team came in 2nd with a 177% participation rate, and wrestling was 3rd with 121%. And, in what has become almost an annual tradition, the Stoughton High hockey team was recognized for its high level of sportsmanship. Stoughton hockey was honored Sunday, March 16th at the Boston Garden during the high school state championship hockey games, receiving the James F. Malloy Team Sportsmanship Award. Athletic Director Ryan Donahue, Stoughton coach Dan Mark, and captains PJ Sheehan, Brandon Lima, and Drew DiStefano were on hand to receive the award. It's the third straight season Stoughton has been honored with the Malloy Team Sportsmanship Award, and the sixth time since 2003. Stoughton hockey is also receiving some accolades on the ice. PJ Sheehan, a senior goalie on the team, is this year's Hockomock League Most Valuable Player. Sheehan was a 3-year starter in net, and during that time saved almost 2,400 shots, helping keep Stoughton in each game. This season, Sheehan saved 793 shots. As a junior, he faced 1,004 shots in just 20 games and saved 918. We caught up with PJ in our Athlete Spotlight segment.
My dad took me to the rink when I was like 3 or 4, and then taught me how to skate. And both my brothers played, and he's always loved it, so I kind of had no choice. And then I ended up loving it. I like that it's a physical game, but it's fast-paced. Like, obviously football is very physical too, but they have a whistle, it seems like every 4 or 5 seconds. And hockey can kind of just go on for a pretty long time, and they keep the pace up. That, and you're kind of caged in almost with the boards. So I think it just makes it a little bit more intense. I was working on my robot for science fair, so my first reaction was I gotta get back to work, and then after it had like sort of became official to me anyways, because Mr. Mark had told us the next day after practice. It was cool. I felt honored more than anything to be like even considered with like the kids who I thought probably should have won it. But cool, who cares? I won it. You definitely need to be mentally tough. Agility helps. It would help to be tall as well, but with the new game, because the way it's changing and getting faster and faster. You need to be quick on your feet more than anything. If you're in position, you get a pretty good shot of stopping it. But, because I mean, if you're right in front of it, they could pretty much just hit your chest all day long, and that's the easiest game for you, or for me anyways. Absolutely, 110%. I think the more you can develop a short-term memory loss, the less you allow momentum swings against your team. And like I said, where hockey is such a continuous physical sport, momentum swings are huge. So, I mean, if you let it get in your head and that one soft goal becomes 2, that could be the game right there. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with probably Lima. He repeats, literally just summarizes in the most simple words possible exactly what the coach just said. It's hilarious but annoying. Not really, or at least not that I notice. I generally try to put on my left skate first. I don't know why, but I think it's just because I just read left to right. I do everything left to right in school, so I think that's just sort of like muscle memory. I don't really like that much TV, so I guess Suits. I don't really have one. I like a bunch, but I guess we can go with, towards the end of the year, we started listening to Timber, like right before games, and that got everyone into it because we already knew we were in the playoffs. We were just having a good time, and it was just fun to goof off a little bit, but get ready at the same time. Favorite place to eat in Stoughton? I'm gonna have to go with Town Spa. Favorite class in school? I like calculus. And as of right now, I would say probably strength and conditioning, because I get to work out while I'm in school. Actually, no, I got one word. Or maybe two. Well-rounded? Start before high school. Definitely start before high school. And just athletics in general. The high school does a good job. I think it's only $200 and you can play all 3 seasons, unless if obviously you play hockey. And I mean, the weight room's brand new. You can just improve yourself as a person, build great friendships, and just go for it. The worst they could do is sit you on the bench. So.
Once again, this past February vacation, Stoughton youths from grades 3 through 8 had the opportunity to take part in a basketball clinic sponsored by the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office in cooperation with the Stoughton Recreation Department. About 36 kids took part in the 3-day camp run by Stoughton resident Paul Wilder, who works at the DA's office. Stoughton resident Carl Bowen, a former basketball coach at Southeastern Regional, helps run many of the drills. The kids heard from District Attorney Michael Morrissey and from Stoughton High boys basketball coach John Gallivan, who also brought some of the varsity high school players along with him to run some of the drills. It's a chance for Stoughton youngsters to improve their basketball skills and learn some valuable life lessons along the way.
Very brief. First of all, Stoughton is one of my favorite communities. Some of you know why. You have orange and black on. My political colors are orange and black. I even wore my orange tie today because we're in Stoughton. And one of the reasons John said we do this camp is so you can get some better skills, but more importantly, you can build some friendships and you can learn about the game of basketball and how basketball and sports can help you through your life. If you say to these guys right here, some of their best friends are people that they are playing with sports since they were your age. You know, like Joe Campo and some of the guys, they all have kids who they played Little League with, and Babe Ruth, baseball, they played Pop Warner, or even youth basketball. So you meet some great friends. And the other thing is we try to really send the message is that if you see someone in trouble, you know, on the basketball court, you find yourself in trouble, then they always say, hey, go help the person out. You know, if you're trapped in the corner with the ball and you have no place to go, then you always look to try to find someone you can pass the ball to. And they always tell the other person, go help the person out, get them out of the mess they're in. Well, that's what we try to avoid. The district attorney's office, if you find yourself, one of your friends, heading down the wrong path, we hope that you will say, hey, you know, get back on the path, get back on the right path, because if you do the wrong thing, you could end up before the courts. Stoughton District Court is just out back, and it's not a fun place to be. So we like to see you in the basketball court, not in the judicial court. And so we think it's a valuable program, and it can only happen with the help of the town.
Good footwork. Some coaches watch layup drill and say, yeah, that's a player. Oh, no, he can't play, she can't play. Oh, look at that kid. Just by the way you dribble the ball, just by the way your head is up and your eyes are looking at the rim. And this is in the first 5 minutes of tryouts. Okay, what else do coaches look for in tryouts? Hustle, absolutely. There's a loose ball and you don't dive for it, you just reach for it, or you let someone else dive for it, they say, oh, that kid doesn't hustle. Shooting the basketball is a physical talent, and some people are better at it than others, and you can make yourself better, you can work at it. But rebounding is just simply one thing. It's hard, what? Work. It's hard work. So anyone can be a rebounder. Some people don't do it because they don't want to be a hard worker. Anyone can rebound.
A few days before Coach John Gallivan appeared at the DA's basketball camp, he allowed Sports Night to mic him up for a boys' basketball practice, giving us a behind-the-scenes look. Coach Gallivan shared the mic with assistant coach Steve Goulston for a couple of rebounding and charging drills. And Coach Gallivan somehow convinced me to participate in a free throw challenge. Spoiler, it didn't end well.
As soon as you score down here, you got to go to defense. Want game speed passes. Come on, Mel, game speed. Come on, guys, game speed. Let's go. Move the ball. Junior, score it. Score it. Jab, jab. Come on, Mel, that's flat as a pancake. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No one ready to go. Uh-oh. Could be collisions everywhere. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't try to dribble through traffic, Stan. Ah, Nick, you got to hit that. Go. I've already been to a travel game today. 9 a.m. in Dedham. Worked out perfect. They won. Got to go from here to my niece's birthday party. So it feels all right? Well, you do what you can today. You know, it's a tolerance. Like I said, today's not that important. Tomorrow's more important. Right? We got to somehow stop Canton from scoring 97 points on us. You see that score? Hey, Dennis, come here. That play where they called you out of bounds over there, they said you went out of bounds
came back
to
in.
get open. Did you?
The fan over there was like, he didn't go out of bounds. Like, I was just standing like right here waiting for him. He was like, he went out of bounds and came back in.
My sister said it was the worst call she's ever seen. Her 90-year-old said the ref sucked. I don't think the kid's ever said a bad word in his life. Joe, we're going to go back and do that camp again next week? What day do you guys want to do it? Let me know. Wednesday might be a good day. So I want you guys to keep your language clean. You know I never swear, but I want you guys to keep your language clean because I'm mic'd up to that, right? So when you see this on TV next week, you'll know that we keep it pure here, right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Let's have a good practice. Come on. Let's start out left side, regular layups. Don't cheat, start at half court. That's it, Joe. Blowout dribbles. This is a series of drills that we do every day to reinforce the concepts of the dribble drive. So it just hopefully becomes second nature. Joe, you got to go harder than that. Take an extra dribble if you need it. Guys, on the hesitation move, there should be a hesitation. Should be a noticeable change of pace. You don't want to go all the way to the rim on that. Picture a defender between you and the rim, and you got to get a floater up over him. Granted, when you do that 2-foot jump stop, don't let the left foot slide like that, because that's what they look for the crowd. Talk your passes. Call the name. Show the hands on the outside of the body, away from the defense. You're giving in. Fight through the fatigue. David, that shot is unstoppable. There isn't a guy in our league that can stop that shot, but it has to go in. You know, and if you can make that consistently, you can get minutes. That's a nice ball fake, Junior. Nice job, Nick. Nick's having a good practice. Good job, Stan. Good job. Nice pass, X. Oh, he's money. Money Milovac, they call him. Sammy's on fire. Oh, God, did we get that on film? I think we got that on film. We certainly didn't want to get that on film. Joe, you got 4 games to hit a 3. I'm not letting you off this program without hitting a 3. It still hits the ground. You're just letting it fly. Oh, Joey, I can't wait for that 3-pointer. Joe, when you hit the 3, do you want us to stop the game? I just want to remind you guys, that when someone's going at you full speed and they throw the ball elsewhere and the momentum carries them forward, what can you still take? We have not even tried to take any charges lately.
Listen, it's very important. You don't go down with your elbows because you'll hurt your elbows. You don't want, you turn your hands like this. Look, turn your hands over. You don't want to hit your head. But what you want to do is when you get the contact, you got to take it in the chest, right? Let them hit you in the chest, take the contact, put your butt out, land on your butt, and use your hands to stabilize you, all right? You got to put your 2 feet right where he can't make a move left or right. You want to get, the timing's everything, okay? Your feet can't be moving. If your feet are moving, it's on you. So when you get out, you got to anticipate where his feet are going to be. You get there, take the hit, land on your butt with your hands out. Wait. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Good job. How to start it. Good job, Millie. Excellent. There you go. Oh, you got to do that again. You got to get out there before him.
Who would you say has the best backspin on their shot in this entire program? I'll give you a hint. He's not in the gym. And it's not Mike Gallagher. Who?
Mikey G.
No. I said backspin, not side spin. No. Jared who? Yeah, Jared Costa Haywood has the best backspin of anybody in this program. And how do you generate backspin? The wrist. So you guys are not focusing enough on your wrist right now. This is something that can get better, but it's never going to get better during the season. It's in the off season, which is quickly approaching, that this gets better. Get your left hand or your non-shooting hand off the ball and follow through. Fingertips, follow through. That creates backspin. Focus on it. Go. Play. Let's go. Freeze. Couple of things, guys. Couple of things. One, this is a transition drill. As soon as you score, you're on defense. And you've got to take away the long ball. You've got to play on the backside of the one guy that's out there. And as soon as they inbound it to him, get in between so you can split the difference and see both. Okay? Secondly, we've made some terrible decisions recently when we have been the back person against a 2-on-1 break. When there's 2 people coming at you, you've got to split the difference, and you've got to jab step at him and recover. Jab and recover so that you slow him down until help gets there. We went over this on Wednesday. We went over this on Thursday it was. And Friday night it was a disaster in the game against Foxborough. We've got to clean this up. Go. Catch it. Gather yourself. Pump fake if you want. But finish at the basket. I always hate it when kids are so focused on tapping the glass, but you need to start tapping the glass. Okay? Just so you get in the habit of going to the basket. Who's coming this way?
The proper way to do it is, remember, we're going to go find the guy, we turn, we hit, and we drive him back, okay? We don't let the ball, we don't want to rebound under here. The only time we're going to get that is when they make it, okay? You guys got to yell shot. This is what you do. When you hit shot, you turn, you find your guy, you drive him back, okay? Don't let these guys come in, right? You have to be able to see the guy. You got to look for him. You got to find him. Come on, Joey, work him. Come on, Sammy. Box him, box. Chin it. Good. Let's go, turn and push him back. Let's go. There's one.
Everybody in the gym has to hit one, including Pickett. Is that it? What about Pickett? No, hold on. Let's put a little wager on this. How many think it's going in?
Oh yeah, I got.
Everybody thinks it's going in over here. Everyone thinks it's not. It's just a one-shot deal.
Just believe us even if we play man.
Everyone who doesn't think it's going in over here. Now before he shoots. Going in. Not going in. Hold on.
Oh, is that an effect?
Whoa. What? Oh, so you guys are the...
We believe in pick.
Okay. All right. Here we go. What? Well, I'll tell you afterwards. Violation. Mike Manning walked right behind him. Don't sass me, Pickett. A little bit. Ah. All right, I'll let you out of it if Joey hits a free throw. Ooh. Bring it in over here. Good job today. Let's go finish strong in the weight room. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The Stoughton High cheerleading squad supported the Stoughton High basketball team all season during the team's games. But the Stoughton cheerleaders have meets of their own as well. Let's take a look at the cheerleading team's performance at the regional competition.
Stoughton High School to the mat with 10 cheerleaders to perform. Cheerleaders, you may begin. Let's get up! We are Stoughton High School. This is Black. They say babies have to bring the fire. What you got for me?
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jeffrey Pickette. We'll see you next time on Sports Night.